Hey there, it's that mama, and I'm back again with some Firestorm tips and tricks. I'm going to show you 10 essential things that you really need to know in Firestorm. So, first of all, this list was created by a dear friend of mine, and we're going to show you his website here. So, it is made on Medium. It is Leo. He is a Firestorm Gatekeeper helper, and he is starting his own blog. So, 10 Firestorm settings you should know. That's what we're going to be focused on. And if you go to this site, you're not logged in, you can type your email in here. Remember me for faster login, create an account, and if he adds to this, you're going to get notified. So that's great news to do that. You want to do that so you know when he posts again. So the first one is enable auto replace for common words. So where to find this? The location is, this is all Firestorm, not in any other viewer. You're going to go to Avatar, Preferences, Chat tab, then Typing, and your Auto Replace. Now, typing the same phrases repeatedly, Firestorm lets you create a little abbreviation, and then it will replace it with the actual words. So let's say it has 2 built-in lists already. So right here, auto replace settings, you do need to put the check mark. Default, the check mark is not in there. But the 2 lists that they give you to start out with is abbreviations. So you can see all of the abbreviations like be right back, AFK, ATM, at the moment, all of those things. There's a whole little list. Then there's spelling corrections, and you can add to these. So you can import a list, you can make a new list, you can delete this list if you don't like it. So those are those options, and watch how this works. We'll pull up this stuff. Okay, so let's just do AFK. You type in AFK here and push the space bar, and it immediately turns it to away from keyboard. I know a whole bunch of people know what AFK means, but if you want to look professional but not type away from keyboard all the time, there is how you do that. If you have some funny sayings, you could go really crazy on this and make a funny list and have some hilarious stuff pop up. But I'll leave that to your imagination. Okay, number 2, everybody should be aware of their draw distance. So number 2, adjust your draw distance. Higher draw distances look impressive, but can significantly reduce performance in busy regions. So a setting between 128 and 256 is really good for basic use. We'll flip back in here and see how to do that. Location is going to be Avatar, Preferences, and your Graphics tab. And here is your draw distance. And you can use this slider to move it up and down. You know, a nice draw distance, 128 to 256. And then once you set this, you press OK, and the settings will take effect. Okay, next one. It is enable avatar name tags. If you're attending events or visiting busy locations, Displaying avatar names make it much easier to identify nearby residents. So you default, they are enabled. On the flip side, you can unenable them, take them off. And that's what I've got kind of going on here when I'm filming, is I have them unenabled. So location, again, avatar, preferences, and in the general tab. And here's name tags, off and on. On flips the name tag on. That flips the name tag off. This makes it stay. You got to okay it. It's like saving your settings. Okay. So number 4, you're going to optimize your memory. Let's check that out. So optimize texture memory. If you have a modern graphics card with plenty of VRAM, increasing the texture cache can improve loading times and reduce blurry textures. So if you have the memory to do this, you can make it improve loading times and reduce blurry textures. Right here, an adjustable feature in Firestorm. So we go to Avatar, Preferences, Graphics, Hardware Settings, and right down here, this is where they're talking about you can limit beyond default is always at 768. That makes that stay that way, and you don't have to mess with it. The little tip limits the amount of VRAM used for textures. Overall usage may still be higher because of other elements also use VRAM. So you set all those settings and then you press OK. It will lock and save. All right, let's customize your chat window. So customizing your chat window, Firestorm allows you to change fonts, timestamps, colors, and chat behavior, so conversations are easier to follow. We're going to find that in Preferences, Chat. So we're going to go to Avatar, Preferences, and then the Chat tab, and Chat Windows. So right here, the second tab, Chat Windows. If you want me to make a more in-depth video about how all these changes work and then look like, then leave a comment below. But just rather quickly, you can change your V1 style. You can use V7. A lot of these changes do require a restart. It tells you to do that. Then the next one, number 6, is create camera presets. So creating camera presets, instead of constantly adjusting your camera, save the presets for photography, building, everyday exploration. You see a lot of these on Marketplace where you can buy a locked-in camera. You could do it in Firestorm. You don't have to pay for a camera app. Anyways, oh, and looky here. Get Leo's stories in your inbox. Type in your email, hit subscribe, get the check mark in there for faster sign-in, and you'll be set. Okay, create camera presets. Its location is in the camera control. Camera control is this little I button right here, your camera control. But what if you don't have it on the side or down here at the bottom? You will find it in your toolbars. So if you're down here at the bottom or here at the side, toolbar buttons, and you will find it hidden in here, and all you have to do is just bring it out. I have mine locked, so you can't make any changes. You've got to unlock this puppy to bring out your icons. But if you don't see it already here or down here, or sometimes maybe you flip this up to here and customized it, if you don't see it, then it's going to be right here in your toolbar buttons. You just drag it down, drag it over, and then lock your toolbar again, and voila. But here is your camera controls. And I think I did an in-depth video about how to use these camera controls and how to manipulate them, but you'll go into here and you can create a preset. This little icon right here, you can save as a new preset. You can replace a preset. You go into settings. Here's your front view, rear view, side view, TPP view. So that's where you start making it. So you get your position set. You can do it specifically by numbers, or you can just use your camera, adjust it with these wheels, and adjust it just the way you want it. You press your settings, you press your position, it'll be adjusted in here. You say save as a preset. It's gonna say save a new preset. You're gonna title it. You're gonna type a title in here. It's gonna allow you to save. And you'll have a locked preset. And then when you get ready to write or do anything like that, you're gonna press this little icon here and you're gonna pick what you saved. So if you called it write outs, click on the write outs and it's gonna whip your camera around and have it positioned just like that. This does not go away. There's no X to make it go away. So therefore you need to just press your eye icon again to get it off the screen, or you can tuck it up into the corner right here or something like that. But simple as that. Okay, we're ready for number 7. Use the area search tool. Area search is one of Firestorm's most powerful features. You can quickly locate objects, avatars, scripts, or items nearby without searching manually. It's in World Area Search. Let's go ahead and look that up. So you go World and Area Search. And I don't get to it by here, but there's what pops up. So you can go World Area Search. I have it in my taskbars. And like I said in the previous, this is your areas. Your area search is this. This is your map. The area search has the map with the little microscope, the eyeglass. So you can do that. If you do not have it down here on your sidebar up on top, then of course, like I said, go to toolbar buttons and find it. You will have it right up here tucked in there, and you can drag it out and save your settings. So area search. Okay. First of all, it comes to list, or you find, or you filter, or you have options. If you want me again to make a detailed thing about how to use area search, please leave your comments down below. I can do that at a later time. But what you're going to use generally is your find. You can put in a name of an item. You can put in description. You can search under an owner's name. If I search here, put in my own name, it's going to show me everything that's connected to me. So it's really easy to find it and find where things are. I've got a few little objects just called objects. If you want to find those objects and rename them, you can edit them and rename them right there. If you want to. If you find them, know what they are, you can edit, rename. There's a whole bunch of tools and things that you can do. One of the biggest things is you can double click on it and it will create a beacon that will show you where it is when you zoom out. So I double clicked on this and it's going to show you where that is. And there's the arrow. There's the beacon that comes up from it. If you haven't turned off any of those settings, that's what you'll see. That's what's going to pop up. To get rid of it, you just click on it so you know where it is. Okay, so that is a simplified, dumbed down version of area search. Okay. So next up is going to be configure inventory backup. Keeping your inventory organized with folders and regular backups of settings can save a lot of time when moving to another computer or reinstalling Firestorm. Export your Firestorm settings regularly. So this is how you would do that. You want to export your Firestorm settings, so you go Avatar, Preferences, Backup and Restore. It lets you set a backup path. It shows all of the things that they're going, the global files, the account files, and the folders. Restore global settings, restore per accounts, and it's going to let you choose a backup path. So you can go set, and it'll open up your actual windows, and you can pick any folder you want to put a backup in. You can put it on the top of your desktop, call it something. You say backup settings and OK. It's going to save all of those settings. So when Firestorm says, oh, there's a new Firestorm out, then after reinstalling it, you can come to this page and you can say restore settings and find the files and restore all of those previous settings. That's how backup and restore works rather quickly. Number 9, enable performance presets. So let's jog on over to the page and see what that is. Firestorm includes quality presets that let you quickly switch between high quality graphics and maximum performance depending on what you're doing. It's going to be in graphic presets. Let's view that now. Okay, it is Avatar, Preferences, Graphics, General tab, Presets, Save, Load, and Delete. So you save, you load, and you can delete. So let's say I've got all of these set the way I want them, got my draw distance set, everything else. I want to save that. Give it a name. Say normal operation, normal mode, I'm going to call it normal mode. And it's going to save that. Let's say you change some settings and you save it again. You can load the different settings if you have different ones. There's a default, and now there's a normal mode. Default is what Firestorm defaults to. Now there's my normal mode. You can delete those. You can delete the ones that you've made, the normal mode. So every time you've done that, you load it, you load a setting that you want to use, then you push OK, and it's going to use that setting. So that leads us to number 10, the last one of the top 10 Firestorm settings everyone should know and use and get familiar with. Let's look at that. Learn the keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts can dramatically improve your workflow, and it's quick. So here is a few of them. I added one myself, but here are some examples. Control H, Control Alt D, and Control Shift Alt S. So H toggles the user's interface of your HUDs. Control Alt D enables the advanced menu, and Control Shift Alt S enables the developer menu. So let's take a look at what those menus are first. Here is the advanced and the developer. You do not see these in regular Firestorm unless you have enabled them. So, like it said, Control Alt D, Control Alt D gives you the developer's menu. Control Alt D. Let's see. And then you can do the Control Shift Alt S, Control Shift Alt S, debug settings. Use the debug settings. That's what that is for. So we're going to close that. So here's all your debug settings. That will open these up when you need to use them. The other one is the one that we've been using all the time to go to avatar and preferences. It is Control P. So if you just hit, you're here in normal, I'm pushing too many buttons. You're here in normal SL and you say Control P, boom, preferences pop up right away. You don't need to always go to avatar and preferences. Just takes that little step out. Another one is just your Control I that brings up inventory. And if you do it again, it shuts it down. So there's Control I. To get a second inventory open, you go additional inventory window open. So then you got 2 inventory boxes you can swap back and forth with. Just different things like that make Firestorm really easy to use. And of course, if you look, it shows you outfits, Control O, camera controls, Control K, do a snapshot. It will give you these hints if you look. So you can access all of these. It'll give you the quick control keys. So there's a bunch of them to utilize, but there's the top 1, 2, 3, 4 that is really useful. And I hope that all of you have enjoyed the Firestorm settings that everyone should get familiar with and use. If you want me to expand on any one of these settings in detail and show you step by step how to use it, then leave your comments below. Happy firestorming and have a happy life in SL. Come join me and we can play in SL together. All right, it's that Mama Fanny FooFoo signing off. Bye bye.